Yo, thought we'd do a bit of a video update. I'm filming this at the train station in Nottingham. Just got to pick Ariane up because she's been away for the weekend. Yeah, this is going to be the start of our next Disney adventure, so I thought we'd check in and I'd film it here. Yeah, let's go pick her up and we'll check in with you shortly. Can't see you. We got Ariane. We got she's here. We're going to finish our shopping and then we'll catch you at home. Yeah, the point was, sorry, Ariane's just like, what are you on the camera for? What are you doing? Because it's where our next Disney adventure is going to start, so I thought it was a good place to start the video, rather than at home. We're going to go do the shopping, get Ariane's bag out, and then we'll pick it up home. Yes?
Okay.
Yeah. We're back.
This one just needs a paint, I think.
Ariane's doing business.
Yeah, I'm getting a cold.
I had a cold, now I'm giving it to Ariane, I think. Yeah, like Sharon's caring, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you love like.
Yeah, so we want to do a bit of a channel update. Like, we haven't, for this is the second time we picked up the camera this year, I think, isn't it? We did Birmingham when we went down to Sea Life and Legoland. We've got a trip which now is less than 100 days, so we totally missed that announcement.
I think it's. Let me have a look.
Have a look. I think it's 98 or 99. Oh, okay, double digits today.
99 days.
So we go to Disneyland Paris for a week, aren't we?
Yeah.
So the plan is, this is our big thing. We're going the 3rd of June for a week, so 3rd to the 10th. We're staying off site this time, aren't we? The intention is to buy annual passes while we're there.
Yeah.
So we're staying off site to keep the cost down to pay for the annual pass. Is basically what's happening.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll film some more specific details later, because at the minute we've got.
The hotel's only about a 15-minute walk away.
Yeah, it's one of the ones that's like 50-minute walk, or you can catch a bus up to the back of the World of Disney shop.
So
isn't it? I think you get off
yeah,
there.
it's not far.
So that's the big trip for this year, which is cool. Quite looking forward to that. We really enjoyed Paris when we went last year, didn't we?
Yeah, we said we're not doing Florida this year. We've been quite a few years running now, and we think we need to give Florida time to
change. I think I'll get excited again. Like,
yeah.
This year they've got, obviously, so Star Wars Land opens in November, which is very, very cool, but it's just going to be like super random. A lot of money for a lot of queues, I think, if Pandora was anything to go by.
We've got definitely 3 trips to Paris planned this year, maybe more, we'll see.
Best get the annual passes, because otherwise it's all falling over.
Yeah, we are also may have a big plan for next year.
Yeah, we've got some ideas. We've got a really big thing we want to do, which will be next year or very early 2021.
Yeah.
I think we've got to look at time of year and stuff. So we're kind of looking at that in the background, if you like.
Yeah.
Other stuff this year, we're not renewing our Merlin passes. We'll probably get an Alton Towers annual pass, because they're doing the same this year, where it's pay 55 quid for the day you get for the year. Vicious Canids.
Oh,
Vicious Canids.
Yeah.
So yeah, Alton Towers are doing the same thing, where if you pay for a day you get the pass for the year, so we'll probably do that for Alton Towers.
Yeah.
We haven't used the others this time a lot this year, because I work for the most part. Is it your business or working?
business involves a lot of weekend work, so.
So yeah, the 360 quid, I think it is, 390 quid to renew the 3 passes, just
No.
not worth it.
But it also means we are going to do some
Other stuff.
So we're going to go Flamingo Land.
Flamingo Land.
Back to
Drayton Manor.
Blackpool.
Oh, yeah,
Go back to Blackpool.
for sure. She can't contain herself anymore. She can't contain herself anymore.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah, so
Oakwood.
Drayton Manor is the local one we want to go to again, because we haven't been there since we've done the channel, so it's 3.5, 4 years, I'll bet.
And that's close to the Alton Towers for us, really.
Yeah, it's similar.
It's only in Tamworth, isn't it?
And we've got a week off in March, so at the minute we are mooching round. We're not going anywhere for that week off. I want to sort out the garden.
Get the hot tub out.
Alton Towers opens the weekend after we're off, so we're going to go to Alton Towers. We'll probably go both days opening weekend, because they're the last 2 days of our passes.
Yeah.
So that's worked out. At least we get 2 days at Alton Towers for free. And then
I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I'm sorry. I am really tired, so excuse my yawning. But yeah, carry on.
So we go to Alton Towers both days of the opening weekend, and we'll see what we get up to that week. I think we
We're
We'll
gonna
go
take
for a
some
few
trips
places and we'll do
out.
some stuff. It's just a case of what that stuff is like.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the theme parks are open yet. I think around here, Art and Towers is the 1st and the 23rd of March. I think when we looked before, places like Flamingo Land were like Easter weekend. They were a bit later last year, I think.
For all the horror fans out there, we're going to do a lot of trips in October.
Yeah, we want to do loads of Halloween stuff again because that was cool last year. We had a really good time doing
We
that.
will be going to Paris to do their Halloween stuff for hopefully my birthday in October.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'll probably... Well, yeah, that'll be the beginning of October, and then we're going to try and do some new places as well this year.
Yeah, if we were talking about like if we've got to go down to London to get to Paris, then we might stop do something somewhere like Tully's, try and stay an extra night somewhere and get around to go to some of those places down
Yeah.
south. We spoke about going up north as well, didn't we? I think Pleasure Beach are doing a lot more this year.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
And obviously there's Scare Kingdom we still haven't been to yet that's up there. I'm sure there's another one up that way as well that you've told us about before, like northwestish. So
What have you done to my animals while I've not been here?
they've missed you. You've been away for 2 days, like. Cut for animal shenanigans.
Mia! Oh dear.
Yeah, thanks, Liz.
Yeah, that's enough.
So that's kind of what we've got planned at the minute. So I don't think we'll do a lot more in the way of weekly vlogs and odds and ends like this. We might do, but I think mostly we'll film what we do going out to the bad places.
Now though, because I'm sorry. If you know us, like we're so busy and we can't keep up with promises of doing weekly vlogs and all that, so we'd rather not say we're going to do it and then not do it. So we'll just pick up the camera when we can. We'll definitely pick up the camera in our week off.
Yeah, I think the thing I'd quite like to do is do some thoughts on our Walt Disney World trip, like reviews of bits. Like putting the videos together, we've totally missed some stuff out. I always wish we'd filmed a bit more, and then sometimes I'm glad we didn't film a lot. But things like the last video we put up was at Tusker House for lunch. I didn't even show the food. Like,
oh yeah.
So I think at some point we'll have a chat about what we thought about the dining plan, about our resorts at Old Key West, and
Me? This animal's crazy.
So yeah, I think we'll just drop some of them in while we're doing all the other stuff. We'll do a bit of an update and a bit of a...
Oh yeah, we'll be doing
stuff.
some dog shows, going to some of them.
Got HorrorCon as well.
Yeah,
HorrorCon in Sheffield. If anyone's going in May, let us know because we'll do something crazy for that.
Yes. It will be a working, but not like normal working. We're still going to be enjoying ourselves and having a good time.
Yeah, so that's cool and exciting. Yeah, I think we're just going to make up as we go.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. That was the other point, I remember. We've had a whole raft of subscribers, so thanks if you're one of them that's ticked it. Like this year, in 2019, we've had like more subscribers than we've had in a long while. So yeah, thanks if you're watching. If you're enjoying it, that's nice. We don't bang on about numbers a lot, so
especially with the Florida vlogs, because for some reason for me that whole holiday was a complete blur, and I feel like it didn't happen. Like I'm not too sure. It could have been a mental state I was in at the time, because I'd been working so hard, and who knows. But I'm looking back on the videos and I'm thinking I don't even remember doing that. I forgot I'd done that, and I feel like it just never happened. So it's.
I think the first 4 days were like, so just finished day 4. It's the day we picked the car up, and we had like a nightmare of jet lag for the first 2 or 3 days. The Christmas party was a bit disappointing. The fetching the car was like a bit of a nightmare. So I think day 5 or day 6, day 5 we'll do next. But I think it's one of them days where we start actually doing stuff. The stuff that I can remember, like the next.
So I mean, I wasn't too sure how the vlogs were going to turn out, purely because I just didn't remember what I'd said, what I'd done, and everything else. So if you're enjoying them, thank you. Hopefully next holiday I'll know what's going on. Well done, Mia. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. So
kids, dogs. Psh.
Don't film anything with kids and dogs and bikes. I think was.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll keep you guys updated with whatever we do anyway.
Yeah, I think we've done probably long. I'm going to go make a fire. We're going to have a barbecue tonight.
It's February and we're going to have a barbecue.
I might round up. I might show you the fire to prove it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll say bye now. But yeah, thanks for watching.
We're gonna have a fire pit outside with blankets, I think.
Yeah, because it's still February. It's not going to be that warm.
No.
I'll be alright. She'll start moaning because it'll be too cold.
I think it's just because I feel like I'm getting a cold, so. Definitely, but yeah. It's a bit weird again. The camera hasn't been picked up for a while.
Yeah, it has. Right, so we're out of here. We will see you soon. Have fun.
Bye.
Bye. And he's going to focus on you as well. See, you can take her out of the house. She's still got to have a blanket and lick on me and knees tucked in. Look. Oh. She's all like, it's acceptable because it's warm.
Yeah, pretty much.